This is Fox 6 News.
Our big story at 6. The basketball world turns its attention to Milwaukee. NBA, college, family, and friends of coaching great Rick Majerus say goodbye this morning.
Majerus passed away last weekend in Los Angeles, but he was a Milwaukee native. Our Ben Handelman with the latest from Marquette.
In a church on the campus of Marquette University, a slice of the basketball world gathers to remember what they say is one of the game's greatest coaches. Rick Majerus died of heart failure last week at the age of 64.
His generosity and his guidance and friendship was something really special that he gave to me.
His former players say Majerus was more than a coach, he was a mentor.
It's a sad day, really. Obviously we should be here and rejoice Rick's life because it was a colorful life.
Current Boston Celtics head coach Doc Rivers was Glenn until he met Majerus.
I wore a Dr. J t-shirt and I was walking into camp, and Rick told Al McGuire that kid could play, and so they decided to name me Doc. Every time I said Glenn, Rick would say Doc. I kept saying Glenn, he kept saying Doc, and finally Rick won.
Majerus was the first to put former Marquette great Earl Tatum behind the wheel.
I needed to learn how to drive, and Rick was there for me, and he helped do all that stuff with me.
From the Bucks general manager to the entire St. Louis University basketball team, hundreds packed the church. Majerus started here on campus, first at Marquette High School, then the college, and eventually found coaching. He was Marquette's assistant and head coach before moving on to Ball State, Utah, and St. Louis. Along the way, he made friends with some of the game's greats.
We're here to say thank you, Rick, and then find a way to celebrate the rest of our lives without him.
A larger-than-life character who is being remembered as a great friend that touched so many players' lives.
It's unfortunate, but he had the greatest heart around, and the great heart took him away from us last weekend.
At Marquette University, Ben Handelman, Fox 6 News.
It was a big crowd there, wasn't there? Other notable names who attended today's funeral, also great and former NBA player Keith Van Horn and current Marquette coach Buzz Williams. In his final year of coaching last year, Majerus helped take St. Louis University to the NCAA tournament where the team won their first game.
Marquette University honoring the late, great Rick Majerus at their game tonight against the visiting Badgers. Before the game, a moment of silence was held to honor the coach. Players are also showing their support for Majerus. Starting with tonight's game, they will be wearing a patch with his initials on their jerseys. They will continue wearing the patch through the rest of the season.